now that we've condensed 10 plus videos into but 2, the job is done, folks. So, it's time for the fun. Fun in the form of fashion, of course. Roughly 21 new skins await us following the Wilson refresh update, but don't worry about picking and choosing quite yet, as Beardo's got you covered with each and every one of them. So then, let us cut the crap and cut some hair instead. Yes, truly the only fresh face for Wilson here today. The barber is neat, if not a bit incomplete. Oh, and creepy. Here's the thing though, grow the skin's new beard, and the entire ensemble instantly improves. Seriously, the skin is so much better once Wilson starts looking like me after a rough night. But what was that at the right there, you ask? Ah yes, not only was it an early look at Wilson's lovely rosette getup, it was also a friendly reminder that all 5 Wilson skins here today do have beards to share too, so don't forget them. And don't ignore the idea of getting on Charlie's good side now and then with a rose or two, especially nowadays. Besides, it's clear our guy enjoys his reds over blacks. The guest of honor getup is next, and he don't look like he's about to honor anything. Really not much else to say about this one, folks, as it just makes me just as unhappy as Wilson, it seems. So moving on to his best Maxwell impression with the triumphant collection, and yup, he do be evil alright. Don't fall to the dark side though, Wilson. Join the Moon Minions instead. But finally, his Survivor skin, one in which he's apparently lost an eye. It's okay, however, I've never really been fond of anyone's Survivor getup, and I don't think that's gonna change after today, so let's return to the good stuff, yes. And first up are a couple of gold trim skins that are looking mighty pointy, starting with the neat effigy here, inspired by the new barber skin, as you can see. It's immediately inspiring me to use more meat effigies, as holy moly, it's gorgeous. But to add to it comes the barber's razor, which finally breaks the color barrier when it comes to these blades. No longer will we be stuck with gray, and more gray after today, so shave away. To continue, thanks in part to Wilson's Rework just loving torches for whatever reason, we've also received the oil torch here, and while it does provide a new particle effect, it has far too much competition to stand out in any way, in my opinion. I will say this though, it looks better thrown and in the ground. Yes, it's a thing. But now comes the non-Wilson related nonsense, and let me tell ya, some of it is indeed nonsensical. Take for example the hilarity that is the Whispering Mace skin for the Thule-Site Club. Probably better suited as just a new item. It's still funny to me how these skins just keep one-upping the other in size for absolutely no reason. But you want to know the reason behind the look of Moguls 2.0 here, everyone? It was meant to be the default skin from the very beginning. Now, there ain't no change to the looks of Mogul Vision itself with these guys atop our nog in mind, but if you wanted your Moguls to look more like goggles, then you got your wish and then some. It's gross stuff. Speaking of, mushrooms now have a cozy new home, and I could not be happier about it. Now, if only Clay could get their butts around to updating mushroom planters as a whole, so people would even have a reason to use this new skin at the end of the day, that'd be great. But in a somewhat similar farming vein comes a 2-for-1 in the form of watering cans, everybody. We've got the cactus one that looks more painful than useful, I gotta say, as well as the absolutely adorable koalefant can here. Now, the former is a basic tool, while the latter is a waterfowl upgrade. But no, neither one are going to come with a new sprinkle effect or anything of the sort, but still, I think they're cute. And the same, not really going to change much, is going to go for the next 2 structures bind, although I am still happy to see that we'll be able to spice things up aesthetic-wise with both the seaworthy and field flower farm scales here. Then again, I myself don't actually use either of these things like at all, but still, they're great skins. Variety is good, so I ain't gonna say no. Enjoy, you builders of the world out there. But to start wrapping up the day comes a 6-for-1, everyone. And no, I am not joking. Be it Clay got lazy, or they just couldn't decide which ones to not use, we now have 6 separate Doc Pilling skins to choose from. All of which are just sort of, what's the word kids are using nowadays? Mid. Like, these don't serve a purpose at all. and are purely decorative, and have been from the start. So while folk will find a use for them there, I suppose, why waste 6 skins on these things? Oh well, perhaps it's just me being snobby. But if you want the true form of just don't give a crap beard, then say hello to the Twitch drop system and its new Nouveau Deconstructor sets. This profile icon will be yours after 30 minutes of turning on a stream of a clan bastard that you never even heard of before. The portrait frame will be yours once you forgot you turned on someone who doesn't even speak your language for an hour and a half. And finally, the item itself can be gotten now until March 30th over at twitch.tv/beard777 following 3 hours of totally watching and not doing more important things. Now the former two are just okay, sort of like every other set for the last several years, but the staff is quite nice. Now is it as good as the Clockmaster skin? No. It's not even close. But there you have it, everyone. Not only our final video on the Wilson refresh update as a whole, but also all 21 plus skins that dropped right alongside the Wilson refresh update for Don't Starve Together as a whole. Plenty are good, plenty not. Sort of like the entire release as a whole, honestly. Still, I do hope you get the ones that you're looking for. All that said though, this is it folks. After 4+ years, every single character refresh is out now. And that means we can flirt with the real idea of doing a big tier list of every single one of those updates. Let me know how you might feel about something like that. But thanks for watching and going on the journey of the Wilson refresh update these past 2 weeks, everyone. Well wishes to all. Be prepared for even more update videos as, believe it or not, Clay Stealth drops some solo Don't Starve nonsense that is absolutely massive. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.